The former Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, has continued his offensive towards the President William Ruto, saying that the election of President William Ruto is one of the greatest fraud against the people of Kenya since independence. Rigathi says that he feels so foolish each and every time he retires to bed or to slumber, because he gets to wonder how William Ruto convinced him that they could pay and campaign for presidency until he ascended to that seat. That's when he realized the true colors of the president. It was not until the moment that he said that at least his wife, Pastor Dorcas Rigathi Gachagua, was so skeptical about this whole issue of Rigathi supporting William Ruto. And at some point, she used to ask him, "Do you really know this man?" But Gachagua kept on insisting that, yes, I do know this person. Little did he know that he would become dispensable in a few years after the elections.
The election of President William Ruto as president is the greatest fraud against the people of Kenya since independence. This man deceived all of us, I included. Sometimes I sit at night, I feel very foolish because I didn't see him through. You know, alikuwa anakuja kwangu nyumbani, tunakaa mpaka saa 7, anatudanganya, tuna escort yeye na Pastor Dorcas. Pastor Dorcas, I think alikuwa na Thamiri. Ananiuliza, "Do you know this man well?" Namwambia, "Hii mtu mimi namjua." "Are you sure?" Namwambia, "Ndio." It's a fraud. And we'll tell it to the people of Kenya. Musijali. Wa Kenya watajua huyu jamaa ni nani.
Well, that was not only it. He also gave a piece of warning to the former Prime Minister and the leader of Orange Democratic Movement, that is the ODM party, Raila Odinga, that he should be very careful with William Ruto, lest he be cornered by him. He says, and I quote, "Huyu mzee nitampanga yeye, nitampeleka AU." Things that William Ruto was saying when Rigathi Gachagua asked Ruto the time that they were in good times, at those moments that he was the deputy president. He asked William Ruto, "What do you plan with, and how are you going to work on the issue of Raila Odinga? Because it seems like he's working towards destabilizing our regime." Then he tells him, "Unze nitampanga yeye. Just leave Raila Odinga for me. I'm the one who will have to know how to deal with him. First, I'll take him to the AU. Should he pass to the AU, then the country will be free for us to move on with it and rule the way we all wish to." But unfortunately, that is not the case. Raila Odinga did not make it to the AUC chairmanship. But now, we know that both Raila Odinga and William Ruto share a character of betrayal. People who deceive their supporters. People who thrive on sycophancy. So, Raila Odinga will use you and dispense you when your use is no longer of any value to him. The same to William Ruto. He will use you and dispense you when he deems that you are not fit.
And he'll call everybody. Hata hii mzee yetu Tinga atamgonga. Hiyo mzee atamchanganya, wewe utaona. Na aliniambia hii mzee wachia mimi. Siku alikuwa anataka kwenda AU, nikamuuliza agenda yako na hii mzee ni gani? Anasema acha hii mzee nitapanga yeye. Hii mzee nitapanga yeye kidogo kidogo, peleke AU nini nichukue ODM, and I can see it is happening. So wewe Bwana Tinga, you are listening to people who have experience with that man. Sababu wewe ni mzee wetu na uliumia, we want to give you a small tip. Huyo mtu achana naye. Mkimalizana utakuja hapo unalia vile sisi tunalia. We know him. Now, that is exactly what will happen. So mimi nashukuru sana, and our leaders msiogope. Wale akina Koimburi mnashikwa, hizi jela zinatengenezewa wanaume na wanawake. Mimi kila siku ati wanapanga kunishika. Mimi nasema hata nikishikwa, cells za siku hizi ni ya mawe na iko na choo ya ndani. Pahali nilizaliwa ni pahali ya matope. Cell is an improvement where I was born. So there is no problem. There is no problem. There is no problem. Juzi nimekuwa pale Meru, nimesema muachane na huyu, if you don't this will happen. Wakasema wakuje wanishike, nikasema niko nyumbani.
Well, from Rigathi Gachagua, we all know that Ruto, after getting what he wants from Raila Odinga, it doesn't matter that he has given him the CS for energy for Opio Wandai. It doesn't matter if Joho is the CS for the blue economy or Oparanya the CS for the cooperatives for that matter. It doesn't matter if John Mbadi is the CS for the treasury. It doesn't matter that there are additional posts that is given Raila Odinga in the parliamentary committee. It doesn't matter that Raila Odinga still wants more, an additional CS, and also even wants the Deputy President, including the Speaker's seat of the National Assembly. He might give him all that. But you might ask yourself, is Ruto a fool? No, Ruto is not a fool. He is just playing his cards well. We might think that Raila Odinga has actually cornered William Samoei Ruto, but this one is a game of chess. It's a checkmate. Raila is on checkmate, Ruto is on checkmate. And this is at the point whereby you say, may the best team win. But as the best team wins, who is suffering? It is you and me. It is you, the common citizenry. You, the person who pays taxes and is seeing no development. You, the person whose pay slip is being deducted the house levy. Then there's nothing to show for it. You, the person whose shift is being deducted, but you cannot get good medical attention in any of the hospitals. Because as far as we are concerned, we also know that this shifting has got of controversies because from the previous NHIF, there were contributions that were made, and these hospitals got dues that were not paid to them that had accrued from the previous NHIF. So how then will they go ahead and give services, offer medical attention to people, knowing there are a lot of millions and billions of accrued bills that have not been paid, and nobody is addressing the issue, not even the Ministry of Health, right? When it comes to the issue of house levy, we know and we've been told by so many politicians that this is just a gateway for the close allies of these politicians on the President William Ruto to get contracts of delivering, let's say, cement, iron sheets, on those grounds where they supposedly affordable housing is being made. We were first told this one is simply a contribution towards affordable housing. Later on, it was confirmed it is actually a tax that you are really paying. I personally am so convinced that William Ruto's regime is a failed regime, and it has got nothing good to offer to the citizenry. Therefore, it is us, it is I, it is you, it is we to decide the kind of leadership that we want in the future come the year 2027. For those who haven't garnered their IDs, their identification cards, kindly go register such that when the IEBC will be formed, the commissioners will be appointed, you'll be able to register as a voter, so that because we have close to 5 million persons approximately who should be registered in the IEBC as new voters. And I just believe that these are people who are so tired about this one man. And if we are tired with William Ruto, we cannot say that we are comfortable with Raila. And most of the times, I do wonder why certain leaders go to address Raila Odinga with a lot of fear. What do you fear? Just call a spade for what it is. Not a big spoon. That is just my take. I don't know what you think. Give me your thought in the comment section below. If you're watching from our YouTube channel and you love content of this nature, kindly subscribe and press the notification button so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the unscripted talks here in DURB Radio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, DURB Radio ndio mpango mzima.